Oh crap. Hola, ¿cómo está? So this video is gonna have to be super short, even shorter than I originally wanted it to be, just so you don't think that I don't have hair. Bump it up a little bit. All right, so I'm on my way to work. I'm running a little behind, which is not ideal, but you know, it happens a few times throughout the week. You know, sleep is too good, you're not trying to get up. So I may or may not post this video publicly, but I definitely wanted to get on here and express myself a little bit. So I realized this morning when I was thinking about whether or not I was going to do a morning discussion. I like to have morning discussions with God and myself on my way to work. I feel like it somewhat keeps the tension off, because I'm not even gonna lie to you, I can be an aggressive driver. Not so much that like I'm cutting people off the road or like cussing you out and, you know, doing the most. No, but I get very anxious, and I have a strong belief that if you're on the road at any given time, but specifically in the morning, you need to be mindful of the other drivers around you. And particularly when you are on one-lane roads, which my GPS just decides that this is the best way possible for me to get to work, is to take all the one-lane roads possible. So it's not like you can just, you know, legally and safely get around someone. You have to pretty much stay behind them the whole time. Now, if I'm desperate and I see that it's clear, no one else is around, I will go around that person, because I don't have time for that. Si tú no tienes propósito on the road, I don't have time for you. I don't have time for you. So, yeah, but anyways, I realized that having those morning discussions with myself and with God, it really it eases the tension a little bit that I feel towards the other drivers and my overall drive, just period, in general, and having to go to work, because let's just be honest, we don't always feel like going to work. So yeah, anyway, so I was realizing that I post a lot more private videos on YouTube than I do public videos, and that also contributes to the fact that I'm not as present on my page as I would like to be. And I don't regret posting so many private why are you breaking? See, this is what I'm talking about. People just doing dumb stuff like someone isn't behind them trying to get somewhere. Oh my gosh. And then I missed my light because of you. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. It's okay. It's okay. I need to get a new phone holder, because this thing is just not doing it. Like, and I'm tightening the thing in the back, and it's just like it gets to a certain point and then it stops tightening. So I definitely need to get a new one. Anyways, BTW, before I finally get to the damn point, if you hear my car being very aggressive, very loud, very vocal, it's because, yes, she needs an oil change, and she also needs to get her EGR valve fixed, changed, whatever. So that's what we're working on this week. That gets done on Friday, por fin, because I'm tired of being concerned about the health and safety of my car. She's good, don't get me wrong, but you know, she's been needing a few things fixed for a while. Oh, please, where are you coming from? Okay, hurry up before my light. And Jesus bless everyone involved. Please. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't miss my light. Not that I don't care about people, but I don't want to miss this light again. Because then I for sure will be late to work. Let's go, people, let's go. All right, so what was I talking about? Yeah, so I post a lot more personal videos than I do, like private videos than I do public ones, because I do talk about a lot of personal stuff in those videos, and those are just like, you might be thinking, well, why do you do those? I do them because I don't have as much time to actually sit down and write in a journal these days. So doing personal vlogs is how I've been keeping in touch with myself and God, and how I've been feeling, and just certain things that I'd like to achieve. And it's just basically a video diary. That's all it is. And because I don't have all the space in the world on my phone, I post them privately to one of my YouTube pages. So come on. Again, this may or may not be posted publicly, but I figured I'd give it a shot. So, and sometimes I talk about work, and I want to maintain the professionalism. I don't want someone to like see one of my videos by chance and be like, oh, that's how you really feel about us, all right? You know what I mean? Like, these are just things that are personal, and I don't need them being broadcast publicly. So all right, so a few topics that I wanted to talk about this morning, just to get it off my chest, or just talk about how I've been feeling. And these things will randomly come to me. Like, I'll wake up and then I'll have something on my mind that I want to talk about, or I've noticed that I've been suppressing my feelings about something, and so I'll be like, okay, well, I guess I'll discuss that this morning. Oh man, I'm so sorry, dudes. This work truck just is stopped on the side of the road. All right, I'm gonna be a little crooked, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just tired of fixing this phone because it's gonna keep getting lopsided. So I might as well just leave it, and then I get stuck behind another slow person. Another slow person. Normally I would have my GPS on, just not because I don't know where I'm going, but because it's an easier way for me to track myself, like how much longer it's going to take me to get to work. But that, I call her Gisela. My GPS is called Gisela, and she doesn't know how to keep her mouth shut for anything. I could be somewhere dangerous and need to know immediately which way to turn, and she will be calladita. But when I don't need her to talk so much, or I'm on the phone, or I'm trying to do a video or something, talk every 5 seconds. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Oh no. Okay, I thought my video just cut me off. I was like, oh no. All right, let's get to it. So I don't know if I mentioned it. If I did, it was probably very briefly, because it was a very depressing episode in my life. About 2 years ago, my beloved cat, my fur baby, named Cookie, she passed, and I was devastated. I was completely devastated. I actually think that's an understatement. Like, that cat was my everything. I've had many pets growing up, but I guess because I actually was with her from a few months old until she passed, like, I just felt a deeper connection to her. And I was the one who found her, so that's even more like heart-wrenching, right? And so I realized a while ago, you guys really don't need to drive this slow. It's not necessary. It is not necessary. Calm down. Anyways, so I realized that I do a lot of suppressing of my feelings about it. And for those of you who are like, it's just an animal, get over it. No, I will not. Okay? Because she was essentially a daughter to me. So, it hurts my feelings when I think about it too much, which is probably why it's easier for me to just try to not think about it so much, not talk about it, not address it. But from time to time, it does get to me. It gets me in my feels. And, oh gosh, please move out of my way. Come on. Be generous. Share the road. You're really getting on my nerves. I know you probably couldn't see that, but my hand was like super clenched because I'm tired of being behind this person. They're like being ridiculous at this point. There's no logical reason for you to drive this slow at all. And it's worse because I'm running late. So, double the aggression. Oh my gosh. Poor feet. Like, oh. And I know you can see my face in the mirror too. So I know I'm agitated with you. Just move. All right, what was I talking about? Yeah, so it's easier for me to just like not address my feelings about her passing and stuff. And so I was working the other day. I was doing a shipped order, and I bent over to like make sure that all the groceries were like upright in the bag, because I hate just looking like I took no care in the customer's groceries and just left them all lopsided in the bag. I don't know, maybe I have a problem, OCD or something, but I just like things to be up straight, especially if they're like cans, jars, stuff that can pop, break, stuff like that. And so I bent over to fix everything in the bags, and this random cat just came up to me like immediately. He or she had no fear of me and just kind of like brushed up against my leg, and I just found myself having like this random, oh my gosh, you're so cute. And I tried not to touch the cat though, because I don't know if like the cat has a home, if it's a full out street cat, you have to be mindful of those things. But yeah, just trust and believe. I wanted to cuddle the crap out of that cat. I wanted to pet the cat. I wanted to have conversations with the cat. I'm that type of person. I love animals. I love pets. And, cats are just the cutest. So, but I had to hold myself back. I was like, no, don't touch the cat. Don't touch the cat. You don't know where the cat's been. And it triggered my memories of my own cat that passed, So that was a bit of a sad moment when I realized what was going on in my head. Like, oh, crap, I miss my cat. Oh my gosh. Okay, I only have a few more minutes. I need to finish this up. The next thing I wanted to get to, and I kind of regret not being able to go into deeper detail about it, but this morning I decided to join this group on Facebook. It's called Auntie Supreme, and it's basically a platform for women who have decided that they're going to be child free. They're not having children, and it's not a harsh children bashing, children hating group or anything like that. It's just people who've realized that maybe motherhood is not for them. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this is exactly where I am. There was a point in my life earlier on, obviously, when I was like still in my teens, and I decided I wanted to be a mom, and I wanted to be a young mom, because I didn't want to be one of those moms who, you show up to drop your kid off or pick your kid up and they're like, is that your grandma? Or who's that? Is that your aunt? Like, I wanted it to be clear that I was the child's mother. And no disrespect to anyone, like, please don't take it that way. This is just how I'm thinking as a 17, 18-year-old, I'm like, oh, I want to be that young mom. I want to be that hot mom, like, that was my mindset. At that time, I knew a little bit about kids. I had grown up practically taking care of kids. My mother, my adopted mother, the one who adopted me, she always did foster care. And so basically from the age of 9 or 11 until now, I've been dealing with kids. So I was raising kids back when I myself was literally a kid. And so anyways, that was my mindset. And then after teaching kids, babysitting kids, all kinds of different environments with kids, I realized maybe this isn't exactly what I want. It takes a lot of time and effort and resources and everything to raise children, and then to have them through your own body, like, that's a whole other emotional and everything else experience. And I'm just not sure that that's what I am prepared to put myself through. By the way, this year I will be 36. That's not old by any standard in my mind, but you know, I have to be realistic. My body is changing, you know, and society probably sees me and they're like, you still thinking about it? You might want to make up your mind. And that's just the reality of it. And I'm still undecided. I think if I do decide somewhere down the line to be a mother, it will most likely be through adoption. And, you know, I really pray that my partner will be okay with that, seeing as he will never be able to birth a child through his own body. I'll be damned if you try to tell me what I have to do. So yeah, and I think that's pretty much all I'm gonna have time for. My minutes are counting down like, girl, you still talking? And I'm actually rolling up to work now. So, but if I do decide to post this, thank you for listening. Please feel free to drop any sentiments below, any, you know, what are your thoughts about motherhood, and are you undecided or are you decided, and what made you come to those conclusions, or, you know, undecisiveness. But again, thanks for listening to me, and que Dios te bendiga, and yeah, love you. Have a great day. Bye.